Did you know that the way that you speak to yourself when something goes wrong is shaping the kind of life you end up living? Yeah. And most women don't even realize how much that inner voice is affecting their confidence, their decisions, their choices, how they show up in their life, and the kind of life that they're living. Susan Lazar Hart here, and this is the work I do with women every day, helping them rebuild self-trust from the inside out. You see, how you speak to yourself, that negative self-talk, do you know what it's actually doing to you? And the difference between the voice in your head and the voice in your heart that comes from a deeper place within? That's what I want to clear up for you today. Because once you see the difference and hear the difference, you'll stop letting the wrong voice lead your life. Most women don't notice how constant this is. The commentary running underneath everything. You make a mistake and then you replay it. Oh, you try something new and then you question it. Oh, you think about stepping forward and you hesitate. And that voice, it sounds so familiar. I should be further along. I always do this. What's wrong with me? What are they thinking about me? I'm not ready. It's quick, it's automatic, and it feels true. But here's the truth, it's just a story. It's what you were taught. Just because a thought is familiar doesn't mean it's accurate. And it definitely doesn't mean that it's yours. It shapes how you move. It makes you pause when you already know what you want. Yeah. It makes you second guess decisions you've already made. It's trained to keep you circling instead of moving. And over time, something bigger happens. You start trusting yourself less. Not because you've lost your ability, but because the voice you keep listening to keeps questioning everything. Yeah, and that, my friend, is the real cost. So let's talk about the two different ways that you speak to yourself. One is from the head and the other is the heart. Your head is fast. It pulls from the past and all your stories. It's protective. It scans for risks and fear. That's its job, to protect you. It sounds like, don't get this wrong. Be careful. What if this doesn't work? You need more time. Who do you think you are? Your head is trying to keep you safe, but safe means stuck. Your heart is different. It's not loud. It doesn't rush you. It doesn't tear you down. It speaks in a way that steadies you. Like, you can take this next step. Or you've handled this before and you did great. Or you don't need all the answers right now. What feels right for you? Your heart doesn't remove the fear. It gives you something stronger than fear, direction. And that's the moment that matters. The moment you notice which voice you're listening to. Because most people don't choose the voice, they default to it. So let's slow this down for a minute. And I want to tell you a story. The other day I was coming home from, we'll call it a situation, in which there was a lot of drama and trauma and people not trusting each other, and well, it just didn't feel joy-filled. It should have been a joy-filled gathering. And I walked home feeling really bummed out. You know that feeling where you're just like, oh, what the hell is going on here? And yet, you know it's not yours, but somehow you've absorbed it. So I stopped. And what I do in that kind of a situation is I talk to myself and say, Susan, hand on heart, I love you. I love you. And what that does is it grounds me and it opens up the space for me to acknowledge that's not my reality. That's not the way I be in the world. I don't have to absorb it. I don't have to solve it. I don't have to be part of it. I can just be the space of space and be the consciousness that actually works for me. And that's the difference between being from your head and being from your heart. So I want you to do me a favor. I want you to think of something in your life right now that feels unresolved, heavy, or uncertain. Yeah. Notice what your head says about it. Notice the tone, the pressure, the doubt. Now pause and ask yourself this. If I were speaking to myself in a way that actually supported me, what would that sound like? Yeah, what would it feel like? Let it be simple. Not perfect, not polished, just true. And feel the difference. One voice will tighten you, the other creates space. One keeps you stuck in reaction and going over a story, and the other allows for movement. This is where most people get it wrong. They think that the goal is to eliminate negative thoughts. The goal is to stop letting those thoughts lead the way. Let it go, let it flow, and recognize them. Then choose a different way of responding to yourself, not to somebody else, but to you. Because the relationship you have with yourself is built through the way that you speak to yourself in the moments that matter. Not when everything's easy, but when it's uncomfortable, uncertain, and challenging. So here's your Sunday morning reset. Pay attention to your inner voice this week. Yeah, not to fix it, but to recognize it. And when you hear that familiar critical tone, pause, just long enough to ask, is this fear trying to control me? Or is there a deeper voice here that I can use to guide me? Because one will keep you circling and the other will have you moving forward. If you're ready to strengthen that deeper voice and rebuild trust within yourself in a real and grounded way, come and join us inside Fearless Women Rising. This is the work we do there, and it changes how you show up. The truth is, you're listening to yourself all day long. So why not make sure it's a voice that actually helps you and guides you in moving forward? Susan Lazar Hart here, your transformational mindset coach, signing off. If you're listening to this on our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. And if you're listening to this anywhere else, comment, respond, reply, because you know I check in on my Facebooks and my YouTube every day. Live boldly, my friend. Love greatly. And be that fearless leader you came here to be, who lives from the heart. Yeah. Big love from Montreal. Have an amazing Sunday. And let me know what's popping for you. I can't wait to hear your comments. Mwah. Bye-bye.